Hi guys, welcome to AC Podcast, episode 2.
Oh, second episode.
Okay, basically we have some special guests for today, but they are very much in the trenches.
Yes.
Like it has been a very rough week. This semester is very grunge per se.
Yeah.
So they might be joining us a little later.
Yeah.
We have a lot of updates for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right.
they're free to join whenever. There's
Yes.
no pressure because they're very busy people and like seriously, it's
They're
okay.
standing over. Sitting
They're
over
right there.
Yeah.
Working and keeping us company. Yeah.
Hi.
Wait, you should show your face on camera.
Oh dear.
This is when it shows up. Shelly!
Oh, this is Shelly.
Hello. I'll see you guys soon.
Yes.
They're both
But
working.
no like stress, no worries. Like you guys should focus and you guys will be good.
They're both working on their psychology paper, I think, right now.
Yes.
I
Where
thought it
they're
was Chem.
formulating
Oh.
their perfect date, or like the most
Oh,
scientifically effective way to date somebody, which I think is like slightly manipulative, but also a really good essay topic. Like
Really fun
I would
stuff.
enjoy writing that kind of essay. At least compared to other essays, I don't like writing essays. But
Me neither.
okay, what should we talk about? We there's been a lot that's happened since December 2nd,
Yes.
which is when we filmed last. We're kind of went on a little 2-month break.
Yeah, just because like just happened this way, like winter break,
That's very true.
you know, settling into the new semester,
Mhm.
that kind of stuff.
But I suppose we can go all the way back to where we first left off, which was I think like first year dinner. We have to talk about that because that's like the
yeah.
big event that happened right after we
Yeah.
filmed our first episode.
That's so true. I
Yeah.
almost forgot about that. What were your impressions of, like, would you go again?
Oh, okay. So first year holiday dinner is like a big, massive dinner that all the first years have in Schwarzman Center, which is a pretty, it's a nice gathering space. And I think the budget is like $1 million for this dinner, so it's
Really?
very,
I
very
didn't even know
fancy.
that.
And it's more formally called the Parade of Comestibles, because people will just go, or like the chefs will go around and carry food around, and it's a whole parade and it's a whole spectacle. And there's like live music. And there's like photo ops. There's like snow queens, like
yeah,
snow
like
princesses.
stilts. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And just like really good food and ice sculptures and all that jazz. I definitely want to go again. I thought it was such a
Really?
cool experience.
Mm.
It is also kind of like a survival of the fittest
Yeah.
experience because the food gets like when there's 1,700 kids
Yeah,
all scrambling
like
for
it gets demolished.
yeah.
Like it's crazy.
The food goes by so fast, and so
Mhm.
it's like I want to go again, so I have a chance to try out the different things.
Yeah.
Because really, all I could get my hands on were 2 pieces of sushi.
Like
so-
total?
Total.
Oh wow, that's really
so
crazy.
I think
Mhm.
I didn't win the race, right? So
Okay.
I gotta
You were
try
not
next-
the most
also,
fit.
Yeah, it's
Not
like-
survive.
Apparently, like I saw a lot of people there that were not first years.
Yeah,
So
me too.
There must be some way
To get
to
in.
get in if you're not a first
Right?
year, and I'm very interested to know what that is actually, because I do want to go again. I think it was very much a very novel Yale experience. It's very Hogwartsy, I feel.
Yeah, it is. It also is just like, I wouldn't say like unnecessary. I don't want this to be in a like cancel like type of way, but like also it's just like wow, like this is like so overwhelming.
That's very true.
Like it was very fun and it's like you're very lucky to be there, but it is a lot. Like I literally couldn't move. Like there were people like right, like it was like you're in a frat, like you're just like person, and like if one person moves, you move.
Oh,
like you
shit.
have to move. It's like
Yeah.
they push you, you get pushed. Like you can't fight back.
Mhm.
Like it's like a wave of people. Like it's so much.
it is true.
And I think, well, did you take a lot of pictures there?
Oh, I did. Take a lot
Okay,
of
so there's like a balance. You kind of have to commit to like a path. Like you can either take a bunch of pictures, be super aesthetic and cutesy, or you fight for the food.
Oh.
We went to every single table or station. They have like stations with different types of food like lined up. So like there's one place serving like dumplings. Wait, was it dumplings? It might have been one place serving fried rice and like a bunch of other stuff. Like another place serving pasta, like a whole dessert table, a whole shrimp table, a whole lobster table. Like
Oh,
people
that's
were
so cool.
carrying like full lobsters and like It was, and there's a bread charcuterie like that was just like, I'm not even saying all the stuff that was there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what my friends and I did. We just went table to table and like we pushed and we fought and we tried one of everything. And like, I'm not sure where I was going with this, except for the fact that like there are people there taking photos. Like your frocos are there, and like there are photos of us like reaching for the food with like this like desire in our eyes. Like it was very grunge. Not grunge. That's the wrong word. I didn't mean to use
really
that.
into grunge these days.
I really like throwing in that word, but that's not the right word to describe this. It was like Hunger Games.
It was like that's very true. It was like Hunger Games. Absolutely.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yes, it was crazy. But it was definitely. Oh yeah, it's definitely something where it's like after you have to like consider your privilege. Like, I felt like wow, do I deserve this? Like that was the type of feeling that you had, and there was also kind of crazy. There were like pamphlets that were being thrown around at first year dinner that was talking about like how sort of inequitable this entire, or like ironic maybe the entire dinner was, while we're like celebrating and being so I guess irresponsible with money maybe in in a world full of so much people that can't afford that sort of glamour, right?
It's like, where else could you like distribute this wealth, like that kind of thing.
That's very true. But so there's two sides of it. On one side, it is definitely like a really memorable experience. I think it's definitely something that shapes your first year at Yale. But also it's a good reminder of like your privilege in society and how lucky you are to be here. Yeah, and
just kind of reflect on that. Yeah. But that being said, like I actually don't think I would go again.
Oh.
I think I'm also very like crowd averse. Like there were so many people, and I remember like this guy, like you don't even notice when you run into someone, like a guy like pushed me because he was talking to his friends and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then he like stepped back into me and I spilled water on myself and I was like, and he like didn't turn around and he was not saying sorry, and I was like, okay,
wow. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna remember this man. I'm gonna cancel him. But I actually don't remember what he looks like at all, and I'm sure it was actually a mistake, so it's fine. But like, yeah, that was just like an example. Like it was very, very crowded. Like, and there wasn't really a place to like sit, and like if you want to take a photo, like you have to wait in a line. Like you have to fight. Like you have to run up to the snow place and like be like, I am going to take a picture here. Like it was that kind of vibe.
That it was, yes, definitely a like fight for what you want type vibe. Also, it was like kind of primal too. I remember for the charcuterie boards, they didn't have bread, except they had like loaves of bread, and if you wanted to have bread to pair with your cheese, you'd have to rip it off with your hands.
That's like kind of gross.
And it really brought out the
no, I remember like
primitive side.
It was
of
very
people.
I was like kind of one of them, but like not with the bread. It's because like they ran out of forks and they were handing out pieces of cake, but there were no forks, and I just like you just have to eat it like that. Like there was no other way.
Wow.
And I was like
rabble.
And like and there were like no plates left, so you would like have to take it from other people and be like, I will get this shrimp. With the plate that was in your hand, like it's not. I did do that, but he had 2 plates, so like he didn't need both.
Yeah. And what was really funny was that at like the very end, when people were starting to leave, there were so many like food props, and people just started taking the food props. One of my friends took a whole like, I don't even know what to call it, stock of like Brussels sprouts. I saw that. And then started challenging people to eat off each like
it's
Brussels
like raw.
Sprout.
I
ate one and it hurts my teeth. Like it's so
like,
hard.
It's like,
it's like a rock you're chewing off of. But then I stole a big leek, which I'm very I felt like a far-fetched, like the Pokemon.
Yes. Wait, that's like so Like if you were to steal a food, like that would be that like says a lot about you. So you. And so
it was really funny because then like. You would see people like leaving with whole loaves, or not loaves, like blocks of cheese.
Yeah. And like watermelons.
For
watermelons too. Like shaped into like the Yale, like it's crazy.
And for sure that they will not be able to finish that sheer amount of cheese that they're taking. But
honestly, I feel like it's doable. If I
you could do
had like a large wheel of like
a wheel is what you call it. That's so true. Yeah.
That's doable. If you just go to Trader Joe's and get a bunch of like pita chips, like that'd be so good.
Oh damn! Wait, that's true though. That's like a movie night.
Right, like
snack.
imagine the party you could throw with that. Like that'd be so good.
That's so true. Who cares about the alcohol? I want when I go into
I want a cheese wheel.
I want a wheel of brie that
exactly.
I can just chow down on. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Shall I move next topic?
Next
perhaps?
topic.
Okay. Well, when I think of the two big things that happened before break, other than exams, because the boring. Was the naked run.
Okay.
We don't have to stay on this topic for too long.
That's good. Because it was so awkward.
It was definitely. So apparently, it's tradition that the night before the first exam at Yale, at 12 a.m., there is a naked run in the Bass Library, which is like the underground library of Yale University. And so there are so many people. It's the same sort of crowding as the first year dinner, but instead it's people waiting to see the naked run.
It's like actually kind of messed up. Like people like who don't go to Bass.
Yeah,
like
that's
purposefully
so true.
go there.
That's so true. The people who don't go to Bass, but go to Bass just for the naked run.
That's very suspicious. Like very suspicious. I just happened to be in the area. I didn't even know what was going on.
She just accidentally happened to be there.
My friend was like, "Did you know that this was happening?" And I was under the impression that it was going to be like the UCLA underwear run. Like people are just like still wearing stuff, but like
no, there's nothing.
There's like nothing.
There's truly nothing.
I'm like really glad that I don't have like great vision. So like it didn't
I will say though, like, I was so much more curious about like the faces of the people doing it. Like I wanted to know
didn't
who
look down. Like I mostly just looked up.
Yeah,
to
I
be
wanted
honest.
to know who had like the sort of guts or like the lack of like I don't know.
Like the confidence.
The confidence to do that, and I wanted to know who those people were. And it is really disorienting when you see people that you know. Run.
You saw people that
I
you
saw
knew?
3 people that I knew run.
Wow.
Which was also wild.
Yeah,
I do think though that the entire like just scene of it where it's like Gothic architecture and there's like naked people running through it. It's maybe a little bit like contemporary, like maybe a little bit artistic. But
like
also,
it belongs in the MoMA.
Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. This is a art nerd comment, but it's like Kusama's like protest work in New York in the early 90s. That's what it reminded me of, because it's also a bunch of naked people running through the streets of New York for her work. And so it like reminded me of that. But
that's interesting.
Also, it's just very like silly.
Yeah.
Besides that, also very silly. Yeah.
It's just like that's really cool. I didn't know that.
All right, and I suppose we should talk about winter break.
I don't really remember much of winter break, except like I recently looked at my health app, and like there was a time during winter break, like literally the day before my birthday, where I only walked like 56 steps or something. Like I didn't move. Like that's crazy. Like on my health app, it like is so close to the 0 bar that I was like concerned. I was like, did I just not wake up that
sat in bed
like
the entire day?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's what I did, and I just watched TV.
That's honestly so true though. I walk so much here and I don't walk at all at home. I think that's part of like Yale being a very walkable campus, and South Carolina being absolutely
like very
unwalkable. Like you need a car to go anywhere that's not your house. So I feel like I really vegged out during winter break. All I did, I was bragging about this, but I got to day 42 of Papa's Sushiria, and and I've actually never. I used to be a really big Papa's games fan, and so I 100%ed a lot of the games, but I never got around to 100%ing Papa's Sushiria because it's like the hardest one.
You just have to say that. Like, just by the way, it was the hardest one.
Guys, I'm not bad at Papa's games. Trust. So yeah, I got back into that, but also I was like sick for half of it, so I was also like hacking up phlegm for half of break too.
That's
But
so
it's
random.
okay because it was over. We ran
Good.
through it, and I'm also really glad that it happened during break and not during the school year,
Yeah.
because that would have been even worse trying to catch up with everything. But it was really nice getting to like talk to teachers and high school friends and all that, and catch up. But also, I'm so glad to be back.
Yeah, me too.
I think after a month of being in South Carolina, you kind of get tired of South Carolina. So I'm very glad to be back on campus.
Yay.
Tell me about Vegas.
Okay, honestly, like break was very nice, but like some parts of it were like a little disorienting. Like literally staying in your bed and watching TV all day with like nothing to do is very, very unsettling. Like that really made me uncomfortable. Like I would like not be able to sleep because like I literally did nothing throughout the day that like expended any energy. But I still had the same appetite. So I was literally just like eating everything in my house, remaining completely sedentary and like just not having anything to do. And like it was just it was like a little disturbing, but like at the same time, like that's what I wanted.
We should talk about that. Like, we have, like, worker guilt. I don't even know how to call it. But, like, I also had that same thing where it's like, I'm in South Carolina. I don't have any motivation to do things. But also, I feel
like,
guilty.
I feel like I should be doing something.
I feel like I should be doing things, but I also have no motivation to do things.
Right.
But it's like, I'm so Yale coded in my brain already. I'm like, oh, I should be, like, being productive right now.
Yeah,
but,
or, like, doing something. Yeah.
Wow. Is that healthy? I don't know if that's healthy.
I don't think it's healthy. Like, in my head, like, whenever I felt that, I'd be like, no, like, it's okay to take breaks. Like, this is fine. But I'm like, is this what my break should look like? Like, I wasn't even, the only hobby I was really doing was, like, climbing. Like, I wasn't, like, reading like I do in the morning, or, like, I wasn't, like, trying anything else. Like, I was just climb, eat, watch TV. And, yeah, like, that's literally it. Like, that was just, like, for, like, 3 weeks straight. And, like, it was just... I feel like it's not a healthy mindset. Like, I feel like I'm a very extreme person, and, like, the better way for me to have enjoyed my break was, like, to, like, not have gotten so burnt out at the end of last semester.
That's so true. Yeah.
So that I'd be able to, like, actually enjoy my break and, like, recover in ways that are, like, also productive and would make me feel like I'm, like, not working, but I'm also enjoying myself in different ways.
That's...
Like that. Like, more balanced.
You're so right, actually. I feel like...
Thank you.
I'm here to validate you.
Thanks. I do feel more validated now.
No, because I feel like having exams right before break makes you automatically burnt out, and it sets your break off in a really negative way. I feel
exactly. Like you're exhausted.
Because like all the time where I'm in the school year and thinking about break, I'm always thinking about like, oh, what am I gonna do during break?
Yeah.
But then once I actually get to break, I'm so burnt out from exams and like cramming and shit that I have no motivation to do anything except for just to like lay in bed and watch like YouTube shorts.
And like like make up all that time that you lost.
Yeah.
And like I can't like kudos to the people who like honestly like travel after they take their exams. Like that must be like a lot. Like, I don't know how they do it.
That's a big strain on your body, I feel like. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's my goal. More balanced. And like it took a long time for me to be able to even like walk into HQ because this is where I studied for all my exams. So.
But you have memories associated with this area.
Yes, like very like this is where I would use the word grunge. Like I was so like throughout the week it was so bad.
Humanities quadrennial
It's grunge.
Absolutely.
Like yeah.
Also you mentioned how you like were eating everything in your fridge, and I relate to that so much. Like because I'm like spending my parents' money at home as opposed to spending my own money here. I was so unhealthy back home because I was like, I needed to catch up on all the cravings that I had.
Oh, I know, like, I know what you mean.
Since it's on my mom's bank account now, I can I can eat this with less guilt. You know what I mean? So I was truly unhealthy, but it was my happiness was so high. Like I had so much chocolate and just like sweet things, and it was so nice. I caught up on all of my cravings. Good. Shall we head to the second semester? First year, second. Oh
yes.
Okay.
Don't you have another update?
Oh my god. I wonder.
Maybe just like a mini one.
Okay, well, big update, guys.
Big
update. Amy is single. Big update.
Okay,
big
let's guys, like it's fine. Like I'm very happy. Okay, wait. Like, I low-key had a realization.
Mm.
And I've been like, okay, it's like really, I feel so hypocritical sometimes because like I always like bring up like, what if I had a boyfriend or like, what if I was just talking to someone? But low-key, like deep down inside of me, I kind of just want to be single at the moment. Like I want all my satisfaction and happiness to be derived from myself and like not from a relationship with someone else. So that's like low-key where I stand. Mm-hmm. But like it's also so easy to like just like be like he's so cute. Like but it's fine. Like it's like fine. But you should go first.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to validate you again and say that it's like yes, I think that your mindset is so cool, and it's like a mindset that I strive to have too, where it's like you always have room to work on yourself, and sometimes you should be your first priority, right? And I appreciate that. And then I'll contradict myself right after.
No, but like you guys are very healthy. Oh well, yeah.
Speak up. You can't spoil it like that.
So sorry.
Okay, yes, I am taken now. Oh, crazy!
Drop a tutorial for the fans.
If
you're like Caleb and you want a relationship, this is how you do it.
That's very true. Okay, so I am in my first relationship, and I would have never thought that it would happen first year of college, but here I am. The big strategy is to go to gym with them, right? Because the main reason that we spent time together, me and significant other, is because we decided that we'd both hit the gym at midnight, and then so we spent a lot of quality time together. And apparently, according to Yale's Intro to Psychology class, when you increase your heart rate, you can't tell whether that's from attraction or from like physical like exhaustion. And so maybe there was some slight synchronization happening where I was like, oh, we go to gym with them, wait, they're hot now.
Yeah. Like, yes.
Yeah. And so that's I feel like if you like someone, here's my pro tip, guys. If you like someone, you got to make sure that you see them at consistent intervals. Like you gotta make quality time. Yes. And I think that's how you make it happen. But yes, I am in my first relationship now, and it's wild.
I am in love with his significant other. Like, so kind, so beautiful. Like, I cannot put into words. Like it's just like so perfect. Like I can't. Like, I'm just so happy.
And my significant other is also in love with Amy Choi, and she might leave me for Amy Choi. No. I feel like it's kind of terrifying.
She's like so sweet. Like I've never met someone so like genuinely kind like that before. Like it's just like, wow. Like she literally stole my heart. Like that's it.
It's
so sorry.
God, how dare! No, it's true though. But it's like she has such enthusiasm and joy for the world, and has so much like dopamine to give out. Yeah. And I like that vibe. I dig that vibe.
You should.
No, I actually hate her. Can't stand her.
Oh. Okay, well yeah, that's like the update.
That is the big update. Then we did we got together right before, like 2 days before break started. Mm-hmm. So our first month was entirely virtual, which was definitely an experience. Very unique too. I feel like that's I don't know. It's so strange to spend your first month in a relationship completely apart from each other.
Oh, true, because that's like when all the honeymoon phase.
That's so right.
So like you guys had to like.
But now that we're back at Yale, it's been very nice. Okay, second semester. Woo!
Yay! How would you rate the semester? Like compared to your first, like would you prefer like first semester or second semester?
Right now, I have so much less free time than I did first semester. Yeah. Because first semester I had 3 classes and 1 virtual class. And this semester I have 5 in-person classes, and it's
that's like a huge
it's a big difference, and I'm like, oh wow, I spend so much more time in class now. I don't know if I like it. So I was I'm like much busier, and my sleep schedule is much less stable right now because I'm taking 5 classes. But also like I'm really enjoying my classes so far. And intermediate microeconomics, I might just, because he posted, the man, I love the professor. He's a UMich, a person who's on sabbatical, but he just posted the entire year's lecture notes on Canvas already, and so I'm
wow. You're
do
set.
I even need to go?
You don't even need to take the class anymore.
Honestly, like if I can just cover the lecture notes in 15 minutes, why do I have to go to the 7 class?
Like
I'm
you
so
literally
sad.
just took the class.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. Wow.
So yeah, that hopefully that can save me or give me some more free time. Then I'm like min-maxing my class time right now. I did start off the year with 2 humanities classes because I kind of went through a little bit of what Amy went through last time of having like a wishy-washiness towards whatever major I wanted to do. But I dropped both of the humanities classes I was taking, and so now I'm back to all STEM. Well, 4 STEM and 1 language because I'm taking Chinese. Woo.
Yay.
But I'm much happier. I forgot how much I hated like writing
and
like, reading.
It's so bad.
I took the class and I was like, okay, this is not happening. I dropped it as soon as I went to the second class. I was like, nope, this is not for me.
Okay.
Yes, so that is why I am no longer ethics, politics, and economics. I'm dropping the ethics and the politics part, and I'm just gonna go econ.
Finance, bro.
Yes, of course. I definitely finance bro. I am the archetype for finance bro. Yes, whenever I get a meal with someone, I call it a coffee chat and not a meal.
And it's like your office hours.
It's my office hours. So
it's the only time you have.
So
like
true.
you're so
and
busy.
You know what? I just like whenever I talk to someone, I just have the sudden urge to tell them about which stock I'm investing in.
Oh my god,
days.
yeah. And like do you just have the sudden urge to like sit like this? And,
oh.
like suit and
yeah.
tie?
Oh, absolutely.
Be like, like I can see that. Like it's already happening.
And then I like at the end of the conversation, I'm like, oh, and here's the link to my LinkedIn. If
oh my
you
god!
Follow.
Exactly.
It's such a natural,
it's just a casual,
way. Exactly, right?
Because
I feel like that's the best way to communicate with someone is to hand them your LinkedIn.
Just so they know,
so they know everything about you and what you've done.
Yeah, so they can like see you in a suit and like all like fancy up, like econ bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. Interesting. I also changed my major.
Oh!
I'm pretty sure. Like the last time we filmed this, wasn't I still mechanical engineering? Or was I electrical engineering?
I think you made the switch to mechanical.
I think I had made the switch to mechanical. But now I'm making the switch to chemical engineering. Yeah. Crazy. But I'm still wanting to double with environmental studies. Is it possible? I have no idea. It's so embarrassing. I don't even know if I can. Wait, like I can say this. We don't
It's okay, we can cut it out.
Yeah, true. There are like juniors who like when they hear that, they're like not like bitter. Oh. No, they like make fun of you for it. Like they're like, oh yeah, like good luck doing that.
Oh.
And I'm like I will then. Like what's the problem? Like, but then in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait, that's a bad.
But you can't let them get to you.
Exactly. Like they're trying to get to me psychologically.
Exactly. They're like
they're just self-conscious.
Yeah, they're world weary people who are like pessimistic about life.
Yeah, exactly. Like they don't want
to crush young dreams.
Yeah, they don't care about the environment.
That's so true, actually. That's so true. And you know what? You're becoming an expert about environmental justice in South Asia.
I literally know environmental justice in South Asia. I actually don't. I think I'm like one of the worst people in the class. It's like so scary. Cause like I can't like, I was about to say I can't read, but like I can't read the way that they read. Like it's very interesting. Like, and I can't write the way that they write. Like it's like, I'm in a room full of like humanities people who like have always been writing. Like they're like, that's like why they got in. Like they are just that good. But I'm like, I didn't get in for those reasons. I just know. So like,
it's just
it's like a little rough.
I feel like it's just a different style. I don't think either or is better. Because I agree that like I more often tend towards like formulaic, data-driven writing style. Yeah. That's more like or like less eloquent, I suppose, than the humanities major, right? But I feel like both things are very necessary. Like one is
low-key, I agree.
One is more internally used and one's more externally used. It's just but
like
both have value.
on what you're like trying to write.
Yeah.
But also, like, I do like the class. Like, I genuinely, like, the professor's, like, so sweet. And, like, the actual topics are, like, interesting to learn about. The discussions are interesting.
But I will say, I am very, or like I admire Amy's environmental passions.
He's also a big environmentalist.
Yes, and so, but also I don't think that I have what it takes to major in environmental studies. However, there is a certificate that Yale offers, which is called Climate Science and Solutions. And so I definitely want to look into that more, especially since the econ major is kind of a joke of a major here, where it's like only 10 or 11 credits, as opposed to EP&E, which is like 16, 17 in total, I think. So now that I have these free credits to do things, I might as well get a certificate in something that I'm passionate about, right?
That'd be
And
very
also, Sci-City, which is like the entrepreneurship hub here at Yale, is having a climate innovation intensive in the second semester. And I signed up and I got in for it. So
Yay!
I'm gonna be like pitching my own like startup idea by the end of the intensive, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. And to learn about climate tech and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Speaking of which, the Yale year is so short, or it like feels short to me because
I agree.
it's 14 weeks long. And we are like 3 weeks in, so it's like we're like a fifth done with our semester already. And that's like disorienting to think. I feel like I just got back, to be completely real.
Yeah,
like,
I also feel like that.
I'm still settling in, and we're a fifth done, which is wild. But also, people on Fizz, like people on Yale Reddit, essentially, are also like hate Yale sometimes, and so I understand their viewpoint where it's like, oh, this can't be over soon enough. But also from my viewpoint, I like enjoy Yale. So
yeah, like when else are you gonna be able to do the things that you do here?
That's so true.
Like after this, like people want us to like work. I like prefer not to.
That's so.
But like I will.
That's
like
so
I'm
bad.
not. Yeah.
I
but
think
it's
that's like part of the reason why I'm so into sort of the climate innovation, the entrepreneurship sphere right now, because I'm like, when I graduate, do I want to work under somebody and have like a schedule designed for me? And that just feels like claustrophobic a little bit.
So you want to be your own boss.
Exactly, and that's like part of the reason.
Caleb Zhao, CEO.
That's part of the reason why, like, I feel like we started this in the way too, because it's like we can be our own boss and how we decide to take it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I like that sort of, I don't know, that sort of agency.
Yeah, that's like very respectable. Like that's like such a valid feeling. I feel like, I don't know, my sister and I were talking about this like during winter break, because like I also don't want to be locked into that like 9 to 5, like not a lot of time to like spend with myself or like enjoy the things that I like to do outside of like what I'm passionate about working. Wait, what? Wait, like okay, obviously like I want to be like very passionate about my job, but like I also like would like time to be an interesting adult outside of that.
That's very true.
Like that's like very important to me. Otherwise I'm gonna have an identity crisis.
I feel like that's also why finance bros are hated so much, is because finance bros shape their personality after their career and don't have their personality outside of their career, right? And so, I feel like preserving yourself in the midst of whatever is ahead in terms of work is also really important.
Yeah, and just like reminding yourself of like the big picture, like what do you like actually want to do with like that job, and like what you're passionate about, like scalability.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I did econ 115.
Econ 115 is like a rite of passage at Yale.
I wish I didn't do it. Like period. Like, I just wish I didn't do it.
A bunch of people do it and they like have no reason for it.
Like I had no reason to do it. It was literally like they just wanted. I don't know why.
But it's also like you just ask around and everyone's taking Econ 115.
I know.
And it's not
like
even
a social
that crazy
circle.
of a course. Like it's a very standard course.
Like yeah.
and everyone just takes it. It's very interesting. Everyone loves intro microecon. I think it's because like not too many high schools offer intro to economics classes.
Yeah, or like good quality.
That's true. So like they have people are inclined to try it out at Yale, and then they discover, oh, it's just like word problems, and then they change
word
their
problems
mind a
are
bit.
hard, guys.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't like them. And also, I was gonna agree with what you said and add that people think of Yale and they're like, this is a place to sell out. So they try it.
That's so true.
Which is completely valid. It's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
I learned. But I will not hate on people who decide to sell out as long as they're sustainable. That's just it.
Sustainable, threatening smile.
Sustainable selling out for the environment.
That's so true. And there is, in the, as per I am, sustainably selling out, there's a club here that's called the Yale Sustainable Consulting Collective, which is a really cool organization that helps companies be more sustainable, both in terms of labor and also in terms of the environment, which I think is really cool. And it's so needed, I feel because when I feel when we look at companies nowadays, it's so much greenwashing, so much performative work, so that when we get our hands dirty in the mess, we can actually get some transformative work done that's past the sort of greenwashing facade.
Right. Yes. Very well said.
So, how is your semester going, Amy? What classes are you taking?
I like all my classes.
Okay.
Except for math, which is weird because I've never liked math low key. I've it's always been there and I've just been able to not just been able to do it. Obviously it's been hard. But usually it's not this hard. This is really bad. I really don't know what we're learning because the way that they're framing this math class, it's a prereq for, no, I guess it's not a prereq anymore. It's a requirement from the chemical engineering major. So it's differential equations for engineers. So a lot of the things aren't just doing the problem. It's you have to come up with an equation based on a word problem. And as I've said before, I don't like word problems. So I don't know what they want from me. And I don't know why they think I could just come up with this on the spot and be yes, this rate equals this, but that's fine. We also have Physics 201, which honestly such a good class. Physics 200 was grunge, but this is so much better.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Because I'm very bad at mechanics, which is why mechanical engineering and we're not like this. We're like this. But now Physics 201 is like electricity and magnetism, and I'm not doing that either, but I can do that better than mechanics. Not to say I'm good at it, but I understand it a portion more than I did before.
Relative, right?
Relative.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I was if this is a class average, this is where I was for mechanics. Literally. Not me being humble. It was told to me in my grade.
Oh my
But
goodness.
at least I'm here maybe now. It's an increase. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very satisfied. I'm not trying to be the best physicist, coming up with all these new theorems. No, it's fine. I trust my classmates to do that. They're so smart. I will not be partaking. I'll read their research papers maybe. I probably wouldn't actually. But that's just Physics 201. I just have to get through the class. And we have Korean. Love my teacher. She's super sweet. If you guys decide to go to Yale, you should take Korean. Actually, the teachers are really, really nice. And what else am I taking? A computer coding class, which honestly, I kind of love coding.
What?
Yeah, I know. I used to really like it in middle school. I used to code stuff and make games, little cutesy, little
were you on Scratch?
Yes,
Okay.
I was literally on Scratch, and I was choose your character and make I wanted to make those Pokemon-esque games.
Oh, wait.
But Scratch was not the platform for that, guys. Don't do what I did. But then during high school, I didn't have time to take any coding classes. So I didn't, and I forgot everything. And I tried to reteach myself Python and Java and all those things that I used to know. And I'm this is grunge. I don't know what they're trying to say to me. All those online courses, I don't mess with them. I don't know what they're trying to say to me.
Yeah.
And I can't do projects on my own because I'm I need someone to tell me
what to do.
Yeah, to get better so I can learn. And then when I have an idea, I can be oh, this is that. But I need those assignments to help me practice. So this is very nice. And if there is time, I would low-key want to get a little CS
certificate. Oh,
I don't know if it's possible. But at least take some coding classes in my free time because that'd be so cool to
Wait,
develop
what are
that.
you coding in right now? What language?
Like
are you coding?
C.
Oh,
It's so why?
Oh wait, okay. But you enjoy it?
Yeah, we're doing C and C++, but it's not bad.
You're you
But
sound
that's
crazy to
not
me right now.
okay. Maybe it's because I'm still it's the beginning.
No.
Like,
But
we
I
just
want you to
learned,
carry
function.
that spirit with you.
It's, gonna
as you
die.
go through the rest of the certificate, because I took CS 100 year at Yale last semester, and I never want to touch coding ever again. So
but you guys have lots of projects. I'm sure it'll be like that for me at the end.
Oh.
But for now, it's I like the class. I like doing the P set. It's the weirdest thing.
Have you
It's
learned,
gross.
pointers and stuff.
Pointers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just wait for the.
Okay, so maybe we're still in the very beginning. Things are very, very simple and very easy. So maybe that's why. I know that's definitely why I like it.
I don't want to steal your sense of or rob you of your sense of
No,
enjoyment.
but
So
it
you
will
should
happen.
go-
It happens. That's
No,
it's a very
have
common
confidence, Amy. Maybe you're a programming prodigy and you just don't know it yet.
Definitely not. I feel I'm very. I don't know how to say this, but something I've learned about myself is I like when things are easy. That's such a simple statement,
No.
but I really, really like when things are easy, and when things get hard, I'm very quick to be averse to it.
I agree because it's sometimes I have to ask myself, am I really passionate about this?
Yeah, it's
or
that.
do I like this because it's
Just
easy?
because I like it, yeah, just because I'm good at this part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
For sure.
yeah. But the good thing is about the environment can't be easy to anyone. It can't be hard to anyone. You just like it because you it's just whatever. I'm gonna cut
It's
this part
universal.
out.
Okay, well I'll talk about my classes and
Okay,
you
yes,
talk
yes,
about your
yes.
classes. But I guess I'll have less to say. So one of the stats classes I'm taking, 230, is an intro to R, basically the language. And after the torture that I thought C was, with all of the pointers and whatever, all the jazz that I've already forgotten and trauma blocked it from my brain. R is so straightforward and it makes so much sense visually, and so I've been really enjoying it. I have overestimated how much time the P sets take because I'm so used to the CS P sets taking much longer than intended, and so I give myself a block of 5 hours to crush out a P set, and then I get it done in an hour. I'm what's
that's
happening?
the best feeling.
What's happening?
Honestly, that's
am I good
the
at
best
programming? What's
feeling.
happening?
No, you are. You're the coding prodigy. You literally are.
Yes, I'm really enjoying that class, and R is a really fun language. And also the lecturer, I think it's a professor, I'm pretty sure it's a professor. The professor is also just a really in tune middle-aged man. He knows what's up. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
same with my professor. The professor literally makes or breaks the class.
That's so true.
Really.
And then I'm also taking Chinese, 142, which is L4. And it's definitely I've never taken a formal Chinese class in my life, and so this is definitely something that I need to get used to. My handwriting is so bad compared to my classmates because I never learned how to handwrite things.
Oh, I see.
But it's honestly really fun. Again, if you guys go to Yale, you should get Liu Lao Shi for Chinese.
Okay.
She is so I don't know, she's just such a lovely person, and I pull up with a half-done presentation and with my homework missing, and she's it's okay, I understand. And I'm I love you, please.
I know, they're
Please
so
adopt me.
forgiving. They really understand.
Yeah. So I've been really enjoying Chinese this year as well. And then I'm taking 2 econ classes as part of my sellout curriculum, of course, taking intro macro and intermediate micro. And then what is the last? Oh, I'm taking linear algebra, the class that Amy was supposed to take, but
chemical
decided not
engineers
to.
don't need linear algebra, guys.
And so that's also been a really interesting. And I think part of it makes every math class fun is just the people that you do it with.
So it's
the
not
people
fun
that-
because I'm not there, obviously.
That's so true. Learning algebra has been the worst time of my life. No, but okay.
But there are like a lot of our friends.
222, which is the the application-based one that I'm doing, is so much easier than 225, which is the proof-based one that a ton more people are doing. And
really?
so
I thought less
time,
people were doing 225.
Really? I feel like the reputation of 225 might be like sabotaging itself at this point, where people are like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be taking 225. Yeah. But seeing them struggle makes me so glad that I did not take 225 and that I'm in 222 and we're just like learning matrices and it's chill. So that's my current class schedule so far.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I will agree with you though that like from what I remember from like Python and Java, like C is like weird. Like it's just like why is it so like ugly looking? Like Python is so like pretty. Like it's just like ooh. But I love like adding the little comments and like this will do this. Like it just makes me feel so professional even though it's like not.
It's like you know what's going on.
It's like I know what this does.
Yeah.
Print F.
Wow,
so
professional.
I know. I can.
Damn, you know how to say hello world?
I learned hello. But like, yeah, it's. We'll see where it goes. But so far, I enjoy it.
Okay.
But maybe it's because like the teacher makes it very straightforward.
Oh, I can talk about something cool that I did today.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yes.
So, after brunch, I had my first shift today, or like first real shift in Bass today. And so that was a lot of fun. I am now basically customer service representative for Bass Library.
Very good.
And it's honestly such a chill job, and it's probably one of the most popular jobs on campus. Partially because it's so laid back. Like you just gotta help people if they have questions, but if they don't have questions, you have nothing to do.
Wait, you did so good then. Like you got that.
I did.
Like you did that. Like just so casually.
But I feel like the only other job here that's more competitive is the tour guide thing.
Oh,
like right now is
heard.
tour guide application season, and so many people are applying. I feel like half the class is applying to be tour guides, which is. I don't really understand because I don't really see the vision. Yeah, the appeal.
I see.
But I don't know. I guess it's a very popular job. My girlfriend is also applying to be a tour guide, and she's still in it. So maybe she'll be.
Oh, good for her. I hope she gets it.
maybe she'll be the next tour guide. We'll see. But I think part of the reason is because. Like you can get tipped, but I also don't know if Yale allows you to keep the tips that you make as a tour guide.
They should.
That's so true. They should.
They should.
They have enough money anyways.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a feel for it. But I don't know. It's like super competitive for some reason. But yes, what I really wanted to share that I did say though was I went to the Yale Sculpture building for the first time. And so I think it's part of the art school. I'm not actually too sure. I assume it's part of the art school. But we have Skype access to it as Yale college students, and it's just a really cool space. And like, there's some if you're like an undergraduate art major, you could get your own studio in that building too, which is also really cool.
That's really cool.
And it's also some artists keep their doors unlocked, and so I kind of just like trespassed into their studios, and you can see like their like works and like their mind at work and their process and works, and I think that's really cool. There was a lot of like I don't know, as someone who enjoys contemporary art, there was a lot of like ephemeral and like chaos and entropy at work sort of a vibe to a lot of the studios, and it was a really cool experience stepping into Yale Sculpture. The building itself is like falling apart though.
That's not good.
I think it like represents the state of like the artist's brain.
Yes, like they're
like slowly self-destructing while they're producing their magnum opuses.
Yes. Okay, that's good.
No, but also like when you like talk to the Yale Sculpture students, they're so chatty, but they're also like, you can feel that they haven't had social interaction and like like they haven't left the Yale Sculpture building in like a month. You get that kind of vibe. But they are really fun to talk to because they're so chill and also just like art kids.
That's like so endearing, like honestly.
But anyways, the building is falling apart. It's only like 20 years old, but the water that's there isn't drinkable. Like it literally doesn't meet like drinking standards.
That's like dangerous. Do they like tell people that?
They do tell people that.
Okay,
But like
that's
you
good.
like there's like signs on the water fountains like don't drink, and then they have like the giant jugs of water for
I
people to actually
see.
drink out of. And I also heard that the like or like the ventilation system is throughout the entire building, and so sculpture can be kind of smelly sometimes because
so you
like
can
different
just
mediums. But it's like if one studio has smelly stuff,
Like
the
every
entire
studio.
building has smelly
That's
stuff,
horrible.
which is crazy. Also, I heard that their their heating and cooling is also kind of outdated. So during the summer, they had a time where someone fainted on the top floor from the heat, which is crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so it's truly
That's like bad.
yeah.
You
It's
cancel
truly
Yale, guys.
like a failure of an architectural project, but the people that reside within it are pretty cool.
geniuses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are
I
pretty-
wonder if there are open music studio rooms for the
Oh.
public. Cause like I like casually play cello, but not like I want to audition for an orchestra or like quartet. Like I just kind of want to like play solos like in a room by myself. Like I just like kind of just want to play for fun, just so I can like remember.
Therapeutically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. But like I don't like playing in front of other people.
Mm.
So I just want a room where I can just play. That's all I want. Like I don't know where to find it.
I will say there in the Battelle Chapel that's right next to an old campus. There have been stories of like random people just playing the organ at midnight, and so that's like right up
So
your
that's like
alley.
creepy. That's really creepy. That's like a ghost story, and like I don't like. That's really scary. I would not.
No, but imagine you.
I'm playing,
You're in a completely
right.
dark chapel. You're playing the cello by yourself.
And then you just hear
And-
the organ playing.
Oh, well, you could be the organ with your cello.
right.
Like
Okay.
you are the ominous
Like
phantom of the opera.
I see.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just learn to play in front of other people. It's fine. Like if I play an off note, like whatever. But like yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you want to get like back into it a little bit.
Yeah, I like did over winter break and it was like very nice. And like it made my fingers hurt a lot, but like it was good.
Yeah, it's like a satisfying hurt. I feel
Yeah,
right?
like it's just like a
when you develop
Yeah, I
calluses
practiced.
after getting the gym,
Yeah.
like that kind of.
yeah. It's
Same
like low key
thing.
different calluses from climbing, which is like
Oh.
a little weird
Mhm.
because it's like kind of the side. Wait, no,
Oh.
that's bad. That's bad technique. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be like
You're
this.
exposing yourself.
Like I didn't mean it to be.
I finished my work.
Oh!
We have a special guest.
She is
Girl,
fixing her lipstick.
I'm literally barefaced. Like I'm like the public, the masses are gonna see.
Oh, girl, me too. I'm barefaced too.
Well,
Shelly!
It's me.
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
My name is Shelly.
Yeah!
Yes, that is me.
Mhm.
Oh, your boba smells really good.
Oh no, it's
Okay. Well, tell the audience a little bit about you. Like, what most crazy thing that's happened to you at Yale. Major, I guess that's kind of
Well,
boring,
my major is MCDB.
but okay.
on the
Wait,
pre-med
what is that?
track.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, my MCDB is Molecular Cellular Developmental Biology.
Okay.
On
Yes.
the pre-med track. Oh, craziest thing. Oh, this one's so crazy. Oh. Harvard, Yale.
Oh, okay. I'm so sad that I couldn't be there.
I was
You
also
weren't there?
I also
I wasn't.
wasn't there.
What? Okay. Well, you share a little bit about Harvard Yale.
Well, here's the thing. Harvard, Yale. We were ahead, and then with 2 minutes left. If Harvard had gotten a touchdown, we would have lost.
Oh.
And so then we were like on the 20-meter line, about to they were about to get a touchdown. So we were on defense,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was like 2 minutes, like the longest 2 minutes of my life, like football 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and we won.
Okay.
So we went and partied.
No, and it was all because of us. Like
Yeah.
without us
Yes.
three, they wouldn't have stood a chance.
Exactly.
Without our prayers, they would have.
That's so
They
true,
would've
actually.
lost.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
I was in South Carolina. I was in. Wow, you're leaking my full location. Okay. No, it's okay. We'll cut that out. But
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Some random
town in South Carolina. Yeah.
It's a really big state.
Yeah, it's very true. That's very true. But yes, I was in South Carolina. Next time, I didn't realize it happened during Thanksgiving break.
Really?
So that's why I booked the flight to be like right after Thanksgiving break started.
You want to get out of here.
But I did.
Yeah.
But next time I'll actually do it a little bit after so that I can enjoy Harvard Yale because Harvard.
Next
Yale
year is gonna be at Harvard.
Oh
yeah. That's true. That's true.
So exciting.
Shelly, what's been on your mind lately?
Oh dear.
For context, okay. We also have a formal coming up.
Yes.
And it's like a tradition for people to get set up with each other.
Yes.
So has this been on your mind a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
powerful.
I've been pretty content with my little life right now. Like I think I like this little
Oh
life.
my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, I think I like this little life right now.
Yes.
Okay.
And I love this.
Yeah.
I support
I've
this.
been looking for people to set my friends up with.
Oh,
Oh my
you've
god,
been-
me too. It's
You've
so
been playing
fun.
Cupid?
Yeah, I've been
Oh.
playing Cupid.
Okay.
I'm basically
Have you
Cupid.
set any matches?
I tried. I tried one last night actually.
That's what matters.
Really?
That's what matters.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going, but like.
Oh, I see.
How about you, Amy?
I am going with friends. I do not want
as
to
you
be
should,
set up.
as you should.
Someone asked me if I wanted to be set up, and it wasn't like someone I would like consider myself to be like really close friends with. Like I did not have that person's number before. Like they got it, and then we're like, "Would you be interested in going with this person?" Which was like a very nice gesture. Like I don't think I was interested in that person, but like appreciate the thought.
Amy be pulling.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
That's true. Wow. I have no idea who I'm gonna be going to formal with.
Yeah.
Who are you going with,
It's
Caleb?
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us. Tell us.
But I have also been like a few people have asked me to set them up with people, so I have to like keep my eye on the lookout now
But like
for potential connections. Oh, also such a Yale coded thing. Someone programmed a website recently for first year formal.
Yeah.
Called Single Yalies.
And now it's basically a dating app.
It is basically a dating app. That's very true. So it was originally planned so that people could list what their relationship status online for other people to know whether or not they're free to ask them to first year formal, which is like a crazy idea and honestly like a pretty genius idea too. But now they've recently added the matchmaker feature where people can select, or single people I should say, can select 3 potential like lovers.
Yes.
And then if they match up, they get notified by email. So they can set themselves up basically and then avoid the confrontation of getting rejected, like the potential of getting rejected, because if you get rejected, you'll never know.
right, but like okay, a few things with this website. So I didn't know that like if you searched people up and they didn't sign up, that they would send an email to that person. And what this email says is like, oh, someone just searched up your name.
I want to know if you're single.
Yeah, I want to know if you're single. I went through my like all of my Instagram followers, following like all that good stuff, and like I emailed so many people because I thought that email was fake. I was like looking at my friends, like I looked up Shelly, I looked up Caleb, I looked up Caleb's girlfriend, like I looked up everybody. And like I just think it's cutesy. Like I was just like I just wanted to know what if like they filled it out or not. And then like my floor mate who I had just like searched up was like, "Did you email me?" And I was like, "Oh, like oh my god, like what do you mean?" And then she was like, "Yeah, like I just got the notification." And then for like the matchmaking thing, because I had gotten an email that was like someone just entered your name in the little like 3 thing, which like first of all like I'm not gonna diss on the people who like fill it out because like I respect it if that's what you wish to do, but I personally like if I am in a relationship and someone's like, "How'd you meet this person?" like I would prefer not to be like,
We can.
Like that's so
No, I think
awkward.
you're valid for that. I think
Yeah,
you're
that's
valid
like
for that.
yeah.
I didn't know that they sent out emails for that. Like I didn't know they sent out emails being like someone put you
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, like,
that's
I didn't
not
know
weird,
either.
actually.
So I was like, okay, wait, I kind of want to know who it is by like trial and error. And I'm like, but I don't know how it works. So like I was with my floor mate and I was like, okay, I'm going to put down your name and like only your name and then like see if you get the email, like all that good stuff. So like I put her name and then press like confirm and then it won't let me change it. Like I literally just have my floor mate.
You're stuck in there forever.
And then she put my name, but we haven't gotten the email yet, so we'll see. But my friend from climbing was saying that if he were the people who like made the website, what he would do is like in like a month or so, email everybody and be like, if you pay $20, you can find all the people who searched all the people who put your name and all that stuff.
That's why I didn't put any names in there.
I know. And I was like, wait, like I could kind of see that happening.
I do know the dev of the website, and I feel I would worry for his safety if he were to do that. Because I feel like that would cause...
You know the dev?
I do know the dev.
How?
Like, do people just casually say, I made things, like, Yale's like...
Well, friend of a friend. Yeah, so that's how I know him. But, yeah, he's cracked for it. Absolutely. Like, how does one even think of that? But also, that's, like, dangerous.
Yeah.
If everyone gets exposed
you get
for, like, all of... Shelly would clock him.
I wouldn't clock him, but I would also just find out his identity.
Oh!
I'd be like, can I see
Yeah.
all the information of everyone?
I was like, if our information gets exposed, your information gets
Oh!
exposed.
Yeah.
Let's trade.
It's a
Like,
reciprocal relationship.
yeah, like,
right?
we
give and
can't
take, absolutely.
Yeah. But like honestly, I was thinking about it and I was like, if I was the dev of the website, I would low-key do it. Like that's like so smart.
Yeah. I'd be making bank.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, pot stirring, causing controversy, and making bank.
Yeah, and then like my friend was like, you could add like another like pay $5 to like hide like who.
Oh, hide
like,
your-
hide your- so that even if people
Wait,
pay
no, I
them,
feel like that makes more financial sense.
right.
It's
So
like,
that
hey,
you would
$5,
constantly
we
be getting.
secure your information
Yes.
forever. It never gets leaked.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
And it's all profit.
exactly. Like you just get.
Wow. This is Econ
Don't
15
tell your
speaking.
friends. Don't tell your
You
friends.
better not watch this podcast.
I'm swallowing my
Oh,
boba.
speaking of Tai Chi, Pan Asian formally is it
Yes.
yesterday?
It was yesterday.
And I think I was the only one of this group to go.
Yes.
But it was a lot of fun. And there was boba and there was spiked boba.
Oh, did you have to pay for it?
We did have to pay for it, but it was cheaper than the regular Tai Chi.
afterwards?
Yeah, regular Tai Chi boba.
They have
And
Did you get ID?
oh, I didn't get spiked because
Oh.
I am a law-abiding citizen. But it was fun because my ASA family, Asian American Students Alliance family, where like both of my parents are pretty big
Right.
organizers for the event, so it was really cool seeing their like creation come to life. That was really fun.
Oh.
Anyways, our camera is blinking and we don't know what that problem is, so we're gonna end off the podcast now. Claire and Shelly will be back in the future. I almost said Claire and Amy, that's why I had to stop myself.
Am I
said
getting
Amy.
kicked out?
That's right, Shelly's taking over. It's gonna be the SC for South Carolina from now on.
Or CS.
Or CS. Okay, Shelly and Claire will be back soon. You stay tuned for them. Me and Amy will be back probably sooner. We'll see. Hopefully it won't be another 2-month break. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, perfect.
Study time.